everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Atrey and I make videos related to makeup, skincare, sometimes fashion, reviews, hauls, etc. So without any further ado, let's get started. So from the title, you know this one is going to be my first impression and a review. I haven't used this product earlier. This is my first time trying it out on camera with you guys, and I'm also going to give you a wear test. So yeah, from the title you know this is review of none other than K-Beauty Hydrating Foundation, and this is how the foundation looks like from outside. And if you don't know, K-Beauty is K by Katrina, and this is a beauty brand by Katrina herself, exclusively on Nykaa. So they have launched many products earlier, and this time this is their, I think they have launched the base product later, and this is their foundation which we will be talking about in today's video. And it is released, or it is launched in 20 shades, which I think is fine. But then if we take a pack for that matter, they have so many shades. So I just hope that Katrina, K by Katrina, this brand also launches more shades later, but then to start with 20 shades is fine for me. Okay, now let's talk about the inner packaging and how the product looks like. And now guys, this is how the outer packaging looks like, which comes in the same packaging which is her brand's packaging. And this is how the color looks like. This is color coordinated, by the way, and this is their hydrating foundation, which is enriched with avocado and mango butter, which is always there. This foundation retails for 1200 rupees, and you get 3 years of shelf life, and all the other information is written on the cardboard itself. This has 30 grams of product, which I think is typical size for foundation, and they have this hashtag which says makeup that cares. So this is how the outer packaging, and here is my shade. You can see 155Y and tan. I will talk about this later. Let's just move towards the inner packaging. This is how the inner packaging looks like. Yes, it gives me Fenty vibes, or I would say Rare Beauty vibes by Selena Gomez, and this is how the packaging looks like. I'm very happy with the packaging because I really like the packaging. It is very sleek, and again her signature packaging where K is written, and everything else is mentioned here, the shade number and the net product, also the expiry date, which is very crucial to know the expiry date. Big foundations, big company foundations like Too Faced, they don't have the expiry mentioned in the inner packaging. So I really love this. Also this comes with this beautiful pump, which is again well done, and this is how this looks like. Also the packaging is quite sleek and quite stylish, and this packaging is, this particular bottle is of glass, so it is not very travel friendly, but it has a pump, so that is going to keep this product secure. But then again, this is a glass bottle, so you might break this. In this video I am going to give you guys a comparison amongst more 3 foundations, so stay tuned for that. So my shade is 155Y tan. So they have different undertones. They have particularly 4 different undertones, and they have also considered fair undertone, medium skin tone, tan skin tone, and deeper skin tone. My shade, I personally picked this up because I thought that tan will be my skin tone, but there was 2 shades in tan, that is 155 and 170. So I thought 170 is a little bit darker for me. I am NC 40 to 42. I range between 40 to 42. So I picked this up, and I think this is my perfect shade, which we will see on our face when we will apply the foundation. Also, Y stands for yellow, P stands for pink, and N stands for neutral. So you have to see what type of undertone you have. So I personally, I have, I think, strong yellow undertone, so that's why I chose this one, that is 155Y tan. Now let's move towards the application. So this foundation is hydrating, so I was very skeptical of giving this foundation a try because my skin becomes very oily and sweaty in summers. I live in Delhi, so it is very hot, and humid in Delhi, so that's why I do not go for hydrating foundations. But at their website they mentioned that this is for all skin types, so that's why I picked this up. So you know how I apply the foundation. One side I will be using my beauty sponge or beauty blender, and next side I will be using my Pack 231, my favorite foundation brush. So let's start. And this side of my face I will be using the brush, and this side of my face I will be using the beauty blender. So I'm going to take the foundation on back of my hand. As you can see, this is one pump. I have taken one pump, and I think that this will match me. I just hope that this doesn't oxidize, and this is how this looks like, if you can tell. And let's just see how this is going to look on my skin tone. So first of all, I am going to apply this foundation on my face, and what I feel is now that this is tad bit, I would say tad bit darker for my skin tone, but I did not have any other option because I didn't know that how the medium will look on me, because I am not a medium skin tone. So first of all, I'm just going to dot it off on my skin. Now guys, this gives me this consistency of the foundation is somewhat between the Color Bar weightless foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have both of them, and I feel that the consistency of this foundation is somewhere between. And okay, so I think I have used half a pump only. So now let's use the beauty blender and blend this out. Definitely this is hydrating foundation because you can see the glow. And I generally do not use any primer, so I didn't use primer for daily basis. Also, I have a little bit of lipstick on, otherwise I would have looked dead. Can you see all the shine? By the way, this is very, very lightweight. That's what I feel. And the coverage is okay-ish. I won't say it is too much, but just okay type of coverage. So whatever is left on my hand, I'm just going to apply it so that I get a little bit of more coverage over here. So this is definitely not your full coverage foundation. This is, oh, I am so sorry, I used the brush. I'm very sorry about that. I'm just going to use the beauty blender. Okay. So now guys, if you see, it does have a luminosity going on my face, but if I tell you that this is not giving me a lot of coverage, this is very medium coverage, BB cream sort of coverage, I feel so with my beauty blender. Now let's see how it gives the coverage with a brush. And I'm going to take one pump only because it should be fair application, and going to dot it off. So first I have just used half, and I'm going to blend it using the brush. What I like about this is that this is very lightweight. Definitely very, very lightweight. And this color is okay for me, I would say. I won't say that this is the perfect match, but this is a little bit darker. And I have a little bit left also. So I'm just going to build the coverage on. Right, this is how my face looks like with one pump each on each side. And what I can feel is that this is not very tacky. In spite of being a hydrating foundation, this is not at all tacky, and also it is not exaggerating my pores. I have a little bit pore over here, but it is not exaggerating my pore. And definitely the brush side has given more coverage. So I would recommend you using a brush with this, and if you are using a beauty blender, this is going to give you a very BB cream sort of finish. So I definitely won't call this a very high coverage. This is a low to medium coverage, I feel. But what I like is that this is giving you a glow, and this is not very tacky. Like, I have used hydrating foundations and they become very tacky. And right now also I feel a little bit oily over here, like sweaty over here, so sweat is coming on over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to set my face with the powder, because I think without powder I won't be able to survive. So let me just set the base and also apply a few products, because this is going to be a very long video, because this is a review video and I'm going to give you a wear test also. So till now I feel that this has a very light coverage, and this is perfect for someone who is not looking for full coverage, is looking for a everyday wear. So I think for that this is fine. But again, I won't call this a very full coverage or, you know, party wear type of foundation. This is very low to medium and everyday wear sort of foundation. And till now my face is doing fine, but I still feel that I'm going to sweat, so that's why I'm going to set it and apply all the other things, and I will be back after all the things, okay? And then I will be also comparing this foundation with my 3 other favorite foundation. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is how my makeup looks like. I have applied all the K-Beauty products which I had, and this is how it has turned up. And what I feel is that from here my upper lip and this part is becoming sweaty. And one more thing guys, this foundation color is not my match. I think I would have got a shade lighter, because I think this has oxidized on my skin, and this is not looking that, the shade is not actually looking that great on me. But it's fine. We are going to see how this foundation stays on my face, and I'm going to give you guys all the updates. But definitely the shade is a little bit, I would say, it's not very flattering, and I'm not very happy with the shade, by the way. So this is the update. I'm also going to show you how my face looks in sunlight, so let's go. By the way, this looks really good in sunlight. Wasn't liking the effect when I was using my ring light, but in sunlight I think this looks really great, and my face looks nice. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so it's been good 5 hours since I have applied this foundation, and this is how I feel. I think I have formed my review on this particular product. So the first thing which I can notice on my skin is that definitely the foundation has oxidized on me. So definitely I would recommend, if you are of my skin tone, NC40. I think I was NC42, but then in winters I turned NC40. So I am not tan right now. Probably when I am tan, this foundation will suit me. But now if I talk about this foundation, it has oxidized. It has oxidized from here also. Yeah, okay, so this is the first thing which I feel. The second of all, I feel, if you can notice here, that there is a smile line. Yeah, there is an impression of my smile. Like when I smile like this, you see it has creased from here. So what you have to do is, do not use any face powder like so. Use a loose powder. So I haven't used a loose powder. I have just used this Lakme ka compact powder, and it has created these lines over here. So this is what I'm not liking. Also, one good thing which I noticed is that it hasn't clung to any of my dry patches. Or sometimes what happens, foundations, foundation, they clung here, like they cling here, and it feels very bad, very weird when it clings on my upper lip. But this hasn't done that. Also, my pores are not that exaggerated, so it is quite well. And I have set my face using this compact powder, and I can see from here, like corners of my nose, I can see that there is oil production. Although my T-zone is fine, but here I can see again my Y-zone, it is a little bit oily. Okay, and that's it. I think that's what I can notice. And regarding the coverage is still there. I won't say that my bare face looks like this. It still feels that you are wearing some foundation. So yeah, this is what I feel like. This is what I feel. And plus, I haven't set my face using any type of setting spray. I have just applied the powder on my T-zone area and somewhat on my cheek, but because my cheek also turns very oily, I haven't used any primer as well. And the product sat quite well above this foundation, so I'm okay with that as well. A moment of truth. Let me compare this foundation with the other 3 foundation which I was talking about in the beginning of the video. The 3 foundations which I am going to compare this are the Color-Bar 24-hour weightless foundation, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours Fresh Wear foundation. Now these are my favorite foundation. Now let's talk about this Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Now what happens now, what I have noticed that this foundation and the K-Beauty one, this is the K-Beauty one and this is the Too Faced one. These two have very similar texture, very similar, you know, texture, I would say. The only thing is, you can see this is the Too Faced, the lower one is the Too Faced and the upper one is the K-Beauty. So I think that both the foundation have the similar consistency. When I touch the Too Faced one and when I touch the K-Beauty one, both feels very similar, and I feel the coverage on both the foundations are very similar. But the only thing is Too Faced is a little bit, it gives little bit more of coverage, and it is a little bit more, I would say, dewy in terms of hydration. So both of them performs quite similar. So hats off to K-Beauty that they have done something like this in a price of 1200, because a Too Faced one retails for 2700. But what I have to choose between these two, I would definitely choose the Too Faced one. Because I feel that it gives lot more coverage and also it is lot more hydrating. So my dry skin girls, you can try out the Too Faced one. I would not recommend you the K-Beauty one. Right now, one of my favorite foundations, that is the Color-Bar Weightless Finish foundation. Again, this is a liquid foundation. It has a very good consistency. It is neither too thick nor too liquidy. So I'm just going to show you the consistency of this one. So it also has a pump, although I have done a full-fledged review on these, like this one as well. So again, what I feel is, see, this one is Color-Bar and this one is your K-Beauty. So again, I feel that both have a very similar consistency. Yes, trust me. The only thing is that the Color-Bar one is a lot more creamier, while the K-Beauty one is a little bit more liquidy. So the coverage wise, if I say, the Color-Bar one has more coverage, but if you see the texture, it looks exactly the same. So the Color-Bar one gives you more coverage, and also if you're oily skin girl, you can use the Color-Bar one without even setting your face. Yes, but you have to, you know, set your around your mouth, you have to set your face. So again, coverage wise, I love the Color-Bar one, and it is very lightweight. It does not feel anything, just like the K-Beauty one. I'm not feeling anything that I have applied anything. The feeling is really good. So again, if I have to choose, I would choose the Color-Bar one because of the coverage, and of course the price is also less. It is for, I think it is for 999 rupees, and you can also get discount if you want to grab this one. So this is the major difference, that the K-Beauty one is more liquidy and the Color-Bar one is a little bit more creamier, and it has much coverage than the K-Beauty one. Lastly, I have the 24 Hours Fresh Wear foundation. Now this Fresh Wear foundation is very liquidy. Yeah, it is very liquidy, and again, it has a really good coverage. And if I have to, and you know, the price point of both of these are quite similar, but what I have felt that this one is very lightweight, again the L'Oreal one, and the K-Beauty one is a little bit creamier. So I think hydration wise, K-Beauty is more hydrating. and the L'Oreal one is a really good foundation, but then it is not very hydrating. Again, if I have to choose, I would choose the K-Beauty one. Although K-Beauty does not give you that much of coverage, but then it doesn't feel anything on your face. Guys, one more thing which I noticed, that it is fragrance free. Yes, it is. It does not have any fragrance. At least that's what I felt. Although the L'Oreal one, the Color Bar one, they have a little bit of fragrance going on, but the K-Beauty one is free from any fragrance. So that is one thing which is different from the other foundation. Now, the moment of truth, will I recommend you buying this foundation? I'm very sorry to say, guys, but no, I won't recommend you to, you know, buy this one. Because first of all, this retails for 1200 rupees and it does not have that much of coverage. If you are someone who is looking for coverage, this is not going to give you the coverage. But if you are okay to spend 1200 rupees for a medium, a low coverage foundation, then it's your choice. But if you ask me personally, I would not recommend you buying this one, because I really didn't like it. I mean, I'm being very honest with you. First of all, they have a lot of shades, but then this shade, which is supposed to be my skin tone, it does not match me, guys, and it oxidizes also. Please make sure when you are buying anything, you go one shade up, because it oxidized on my face. It doesn't match my skin tone. So please keep this thing in mind. Plus 1200 is a good price. I won't say that it's a very high price for K-Beauty. But again, this is something which I won't recommend you, okay? And because I have so many good foundation, you know, better foundations like the Color Bar one, like the L'Oreal one, or like the Too Faced one, so I'm not very big fan of this one. That's what I feel from the first impression and from the time which I have done today. Hope you liked it. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you guys like this one. If you have bought this foundation, what are your views? Let's chit chat in the comment section. Yeah, that's it. That's all. And I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, you guys take care and I love you guys a lot. Bye, guys.